New Year, guys! Wow, it's 2021 already. Well, thank God for His grace and His mercies. Now, this is me welcoming you back to my channel, and to my new viewers, thank you and welcome. My name is Ife. Let's get cooking. A detailed list in the description box below, but for this recipe I used this Penne pasta, and this was the brand that I used, so when you go into shop you can get the same thing as well. And then I've got my ground beef, my tomato sauce, got my Italian spice, curry and seasoning, my onion, yellow bell pepper, garlic, ginger and parsley. Begin, I place a pot of water on my cooker, and then I just sprinkle some salt in it, and then I'm just going to allow it to heat up for a bit, after which I add the pasta and I stir it. Stirring it, I'm not going to cover the pot. I'm just going to leave it to boil for about 8 minutes until it's parboiled. I don't want it to be too soft, just slightly parboiled. While that is cooking, I go ahead and prep my other ingredients. That's chopping the onions and the pepper. I used my food processor because it's easier for me, and then I love the texture it gives. After the pasta has boiled for about 8 minutes and is slightly soft, I then turn up the heat, and then I'm going to be straining it just to get rid of the excess water in it. Once it's strained, I set it aside, and then I move over to prep my minced beef. Now I put some oil in the saucepan, and then I add the minced beef. Now this beef that I use, this minced beef that I use, is the lean type, so it doesn't have so much fat in it. So that's the reason why I had to add little oil to the saucepan before adding it. After adding the minced beef, I'm just gonna stir it, and then I break it down so it's gonna cook evenly, but I'm not gonna be cooking it 100%. Yeah. After breaking it down, I then add some onion powder, salt and parsley, and then I stir it again. You can tell by looking at the pan that the fat in it is not so much, but if you're not using lean beef, at this point when you're stirring the minced beef on the cooker, the fat that's going to come out of it is going to be really much, so don't be scared if that happens. It's about 80% cooked. I turn it off and then I set it aside. Next, I put a pot on my cooker, and then I add some vegetable oil to the pot. Once the oil is slightly hot, I then add my chopped onions and garlic, and then I'm gonna stir this and allow it to saute for a few minutes. Bear in mind that this is done on low heat, low and medium heat, because if your cooker's temperature is really high, it's gonna burn and you're not going to achieve the desired result. Once that is done, you can notice that the onion looks thin already. So once that is achieved, I then add my chopped bell peppers that I prepped earlier. After which I stir it together, and then I'm gonna be adding my spices. That's the Italian spice, my curry, and then my seasoning. After which I stir it together again. After stirring it, I just let it cook, and when it is cooked for a few minutes, I then add my tomato sauce, and then I'm gonna stir it once more and allow it to simmer for about 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, I then add the minced beef that I prepped earlier. I add it at this point so it's gonna cook fully. Remember, it doesn't 100% done if I took it off the other time, so it's gonna cook fully in the sauce now. After adding the mince, I then stir it thoroughly so that the mince can really absorb the sauce, which I cover it for 5 minutes and allow it to cook. Now once it's done, that's 5 minutes later, I open it and then I'm gonna be turning the strained pasta into this mixture. Oh my god, like this sauce on a normal day you can even eat the sauce with the boiled pasta, but you have to cook the pasta fully anyway. Adding the pasta, I then stir it thoroughly so that the pasta can really absorb the sauce. Which I cover it and I allow it to simmer for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I open it up and then I'm going to be adding some chopped parsley. Now the amount of parsley you should add is all dependent on you, but I don't really like the really strong flavor of parsley, so I just add a little chopped parsley to the pasta, which I stir it, and any moment from now I'm just gonna be turning up the heat and then my pasta is ready to be served. Now you can dish this and eat it with, I don't think you even need any additional protein when you're making this recipe because it's full of protein already. This is how I make my penne mince pasta. I'm pretty sure that the whole family is gonna enjoy this. Like your whole family is gonna enjoy this if you make this recipe for them. Please do try it out and let me know what you think. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe for more videos, and then you can also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I'm gonna be posting. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.